Hello, my name's Alicia.
I'm Ellie.
And today we will be making
pudding into slime.
So these are all the ingredients you're going to need for the craft. You're going to need a bowl, a measuring cup for a third, a measuring cup for a fourth, and also a measuring cup for 1 cup. Something to stir with, your Jell-O, pudding mix, and also some cornstarch. Alright, so for this craft, the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to measure out our cornstarch. So we're going to start with half a cup of cornstarch, and I'm just going to take my spoon and start scooping it into this measuring cup. Make sure you're making it as even as possible. See how Ellie's like moving it like that so we can get it as accurate as we possibly can.
It's about a half a cup.
It is.
Cornstarch. Yeah.
Is that it? Oh yeah, we're at a half. Okay, cool. So then after that, I'm going to put it into this bowl right here. Next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna take our pudding mix, whatever kind you get, and we are going to pour this into about a 4 to a 4th cup. Okay, that's good. So now we're going to pour it into the mix. So after that, we're just gonna take our spoon and start mixing around the cornstarch and the pudding. After that, we are going to be taking our warm water and we're going to be putting it into the measuring cup again and putting in a 3rd cup. Alright, so now that we have our 3rd cup, now we're going to pour it into the mix. Kind of stirring. Alright, cool. We're going to take the spoon, just mix until we get to kind of a sticky consistency. Knead the slime for 3 to 5 minutes until it becomes a consistency that you like. Then you'll start to see the slime start to form. Ending up with something that looks a little bit like this. You see that? Okay. Awesome. So the next thing that we are going to do is we're going to take our cornstarch and we're gonna put it on a table. Maybe you have like a cutting board, that'd probably be the best so you don't have to get your table all dirty. So we're gonna spread it on here. The important part is that the entire area where the slime is going to be has cornstarch on it, and also your hands, so that you don't get all sticky afterwards.
So you learned that the hard way.
Yes, we did in fact learn that the hard way. So after that, we're going to take our pudding mix and put it onto the cornstarch, pouring some on top as well. And we're just gonna start kneading. Keeping lots of cornstarch on top of the slime so that it doesn't stick to your hands.
Make sure you keep your surface all dry too, so it will stick.
Yeah. Just kind of rolling it around, getting all that cornstarch all over the table and mixing it.
You're going to want to knead it for 3 to 5 minutes.
I think the most important part when you're kneading is to have lots of cornstarch on your hands so that the pudding doesn't stick to your hands like Ellie's right now. Lessons learned as you were doing the craft. Yes, fun times. Just continue to use cornstarch and
be generous with it.
Yeah, be pretty generous. Alright, so after you're done kneading, you'll probably end up with something like this, some pudding slime.
Can you believe we made slime out of pudding? It's incredible how it transformed from something we can eat into something we can play with.
Jesus' forgiveness is just as transforming, just like in today's lesson when Jesus' forgiveness transformed Zacchaeus.
I wonder how Jesus' forgiveness can transform us.
Let's say our bottom line together.
I can have confidence because I'm forgiven. See you next week.
Bye-bye.